This is it. Skyhaven Temple.
This is it.
Who knows what secrets we'll find in here?
Should be. Oh, hi, you two. Okay. We gonna start. Keep walking. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of us here. I'm just gonna go in front because, you know, if I keep moving, everybody else will have to.
Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact.
Almost being the key word. Whoa.
As I live and breathe, we're actually standing in an Akaviri temple. We should take the chance to explore it. Find out what's been left behind.
Agreed. We should definitely do that, Kaiden. Oh, wow. I didn't... This is incredible. Look at all of this.
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yeah, but other stuff too, Delphine. Don't be a party pooper.
Later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Delphine, I swear, the archaeologist in me is very excited right now, so if you could just not ruin this for me. She ruins everything, Kaiden. This is absolutely incredible. It's so different from the Nordic ruins we've found.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's wall, so well preserved, huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second-era Akaviri sculptural relief.
It's...
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
No, I want a lecture on art history.
Let's see what we have.
Delphine, hush up. This is... Oh my.
Look, here is Alduin. This
Okay.
panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebel against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall.
Okay.
You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So that's who
Does
that
it
is?
show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism.
Basically,
Yes,
Delphine,
yes.
have patience.
This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
No, I've never heard of anything like that, but I mean, maybe I could ask the Greybeards?
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards? They've actually been decently nice to me, actually more welcoming than a certain other person I know. No offense or anything like that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with asking them or involving them. I mean, they are the only people other than me and maybe a few others left that can dragon shout, so maybe you should give them a little bit of respect, huh? How about that, Delphine?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
The Greybeards, Delphine, have their own beliefs, and that's okay. I'm not personally afraid of my own power, but I can see how the Greybeards would be afraid of that. What they can do, what I can do, is something that, in the wrong hands, would be catastrophic. Not to mention, though, why should they get involved in a civil war if they don't have a horse in that race? What if they don't care? And that's fine. They shouldn't have to fight a war that they don't believe in. That just is just fighting a war to fight a war. It would just make the Greybeards bloodthirsty, which would be weird. I mean, it's the Greybeards. Can you imagine the Greybeards coming off their mountain being all like bloodthirsty and shouting Fusro Da at people? That'd be weird, Delphine. The Greybeards are exactly where they should be and doing exactly what they should be. And I'm doing what I should be doing. And even if the Greybeards wanted me to sit up on their mountain and just talk to them all the time and stare at the sky, I wouldn't. I've got things to do.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
How could I with you reminding me all the time? And you know this, you have to know this, Delphine. I don't believe in quote-unquote destiny. Okay, my life is my own, and I'll choose to defeat Alduin because it's the right thing, not because it's my destiny.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult.
It's not a cult!
Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling.
You don't know that.
We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel.
What about that?
The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place.
Oh?
In search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords.
Yeah.
Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. Did you need something?
What's so important about me being Dragonborn outside of, well, what I already know?
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what shout the Nord heroes used, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
Okay, so nothing new. Nothing that I don't already know. All right, you want to have a quick look around before we pack it up and start heading out? Because apparently I got to go visit my friends. Do I have a torch? Does anybody have a torch on them? So what else do we have here? This place is incredible. Look at how much time and detail they put into everything, only for it to be lost. What were they doing here after they defeated Alduin? Did they leave right after? Huh. What is... Well, that leads somewhere else. Kaiden, let me know if you see anything you want to kind of stop and look at. Just more reliefs. What is... Okay, there's another area up there. And then there's this. Anything? Okay. There was one on the other side too. It has to lead somewhere, right? Maybe? Okay, this... That leads outside. These all lead outside. You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? The Greybeards. Right? The way that these doors are set up. Isn't this just like how the Greybeards have it set up back, where they are? With like those big doors and everything that lead outside. Remember where I learned that one shout? That's really what that reminds me of. Huh. I wonder if part of their home was inspired by Akaviri architecture. Be interesting if it was, huh? You know what I mean? No? Nobody has any comments? Okay. I'm just gonna keep walking along and seeing what I find. Whoa! That's a cool one! Akaviri sure had some awesome art, it seems. What's up here? Oh! Hey! There's a room in the back, Kaiden. You see this? What? It looks like they're sleeping quarters, right? Anything ancient here? They had a painting. I'm actually gonna take all of this. Delphine and Esbern don't need it. I do. Look at this, though. Wow. So, sleeping quarters, huh? For who? We're really the last people in here? The Akaviri / original owners? Or have other people been living here since? Like, it seems dusty and everything, but not almost dusty enough, you know? I wonder if there were people that had moved in for a small time after. I doubt it, but maybe. Be interesting to know who they were and how they got access to it if they weren't Dragonborn. Because theoretically only my blood could open it, right? But we don't know. That's a big fireplace. I really like that fireplace. I know, Miko! That is a really nice fireplace. Oh, more awesome art. Whoa. Hey, Kaiden. What if that's one of your ancestors? Kind of be cool if it was, huh? Yeah, I know, Miko. Ooh, another painting. Wow, they sure were generous. Leaving paintings behind so I could use them at my museum. It's almost like they knew. I doubt it, but I mean, it's almost like they did, huh? Oh, what's down here? Okay, so this is, okay, there's the wall. Then there's this over here. Whoa, there's a book. Swords. Hey! Kaiden. That looks like your sword. No? No thoughts? Oh, I mean, I guess all these swords kind of look like your sword. So there's that. And there's a full set of blades armor, if anybody wants it. The Akaviri, it's a royal ring. This ring denoted the status of a ruler among the Akaviri. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll take that. I'm going to leave the blades armor here. I don't need it, and it looks awfully heavy. This is a book on mace etiquette. I will take that. I don't know where I'm going to put it at the museum, but there's got to be a spot for weapon etiquette, right? Actually, mace etiquette is probably a good thing to know. One should not pick up a mace unless they have the etiquette for it. All right, Kaiden. Well, I've got a sword that kind of sort of looks like the sword that you carry around. If you ever want to look at it. Have we kind of explored everything? No. Wait. Did we come out of there? Is that where we... No. Yes? I'm very lost. Does this surprise anybody? Nope. Wait. That's where we just were, right? No. That's just the side stairwell. That's fine. All right. This. All right. We were in there for sure. I want to see what's outside. So let's go see what's outside. I want to use these huge doors. They look so cool. Okay, so we barely made it out the door because there's a huge dragon set of bones, bodied
Seems
skull.
the heavens are opening up.
Yeah, do you know anything about this dragon that magically showed up? I mean, maybe it's one of the last ones that was killed before Alduin or something like that. I don't know. Why is it over here twitching? Ah, what is wrong with this place? This is so pretty, though. You think I could convince Delphine to, like, fancy this place up a bit? It'd be, the birds are back. It'd be a really nice place to, you know, relax and drink some tea in the morning or something. It's gorgeous. So, wait, this was what we had seen from the road. Oh my goodness, this was. Okay. So I'm not crazy after all. This is where we like what we saw. Huh. All right. So what? This place just kind of looked over this whole area? Why, though, did the Akaviri build this if this was supposedly Dwemer territory? Or was this not even Dwemer territory at the time? Kind of interesting, right? Hey, do you have any thoughts you want to share, considering you were so interested in this place?
You move well in light armor, but I still can't trust it myself. Feels like I need to be ready to jump in front of every blade and arrow that comes your way.
That's still the sweetest thing ever, but you don't, you know, we're good. You don't have to force it or anything. I get it. You have nothing to say.
This is glorious. Don't you just love a bit of rain?
Okay, are we going to talk about this?
Good to see you.
And you have nothing to say either.
Right behind you.
Does nobody
Terribly
want to
sorry.
talk about the fact that we're here? No. Okay. Well then, you know what? Let's figure out a way to leave around the gigantic dragon bones, and I guess we're headed to see our good friend the Greybeards now.
Rain. Skyrim weather at its finest.
Lucy, and I get it, you don't like rain. Nobody does. Actually, I really like rain, so there's that. The courtyard is really nice. How am I okay. The dragon bone isn't just... It's just weird. It's just weird that it's just still chilling here. Hey, look at this. This would look really nice in the museum. Nobody minds if I take it, right? All right.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Nothing. I was just poking around before I left. Nobody said I couldn't, Delphine. Okay, right. We were in here already. So I think we're good. I think it's time to go find my friends, the Greybeards, talk to them, see what they can do for me, and, you know, if they know of any shout that'll defeat Alduin. Great. Sounds totally normal. How do you approach this conversation? Do I go, hey, friends, I'm back. It's nice to see you all, Greybeards. I have a thing where I found out that to kill Alduin, I need a special shout. Do you happen to know that special shout? Is that how you approach them about this, or is there a better way? Like, do I bring gifts? Do I bring gifts for this? It almost seems like you'd bring a gift, right? Kind of like a, hey, here's some sweet rolls. Also, do you know how to kill Alduin? Why didn't we just ask them first? Delphine's hate of the Greybeards really just made this process so much longer. Because couldn't we have just asked the Greybeards, considering they know more about dragons than pretty much most other people at this point? And I thought I couldn't hate her any more than I already do. Also, I hope you all know that I am fully aware that nobody commented on my new hairstyle. And I'm hurt, all right? I tried something a little different than the braid and nobody commented. And I just want you to know that I'm now going to be pouting over the fact that nobody noticed. For the next year at least. Maybe 2, depending on how generous I feel.
So we're after a shout.
Yeah?
Can't say that's a particularly shocking reveal, considering the whole Dragonborn thing.
I know.
Back to High Hrothgar, then?
Yes. We must go back. We must go see them. Oh, iron ore. All right. Fossil time. This is gonna make up for going to see Delphine and having to talk to her. I'm gonna get some fossil. We're gonna get iron. We're gonna get fossils. Come on, little Orvane, give me a fossil. You got this. Just give me a fossil. Come on. Didn't give me a fossil. I hate this place. Are there any other Orvanes? Maybe back here? No, nothing back there. Come on. Something? Anything? There's got to be one more vein. Maybe. Probably not. They've probably been here for a while. That's so disappointing. Finally found an ore vein. Oh, Clive's back.
That rain ain't doing you any...
Greybeards, I'm home. Anybody here? Guys? Hello? It is I, the Dragonborn, back from harrowing adventures, and I'd like to regale you with them. Oh no, I hope everybody isn't sleeping. Do Greybeards sleep? I don't think they sleep. Hello? Oh, that's a big old room. I don't think anybody's in there, though. Anybody home? Guys? Somebody meditating up there, maybe? And, oh, I'm probably...
My toe!
I didn't even go near your toe. Nobody down there. Arngarn? Hello? Guys? Okay, if you all are asleep and I'm running through your hallways shouting loudly, I'm gonna feel slightly bad. But only slightly, because I've dealt with Delphine for the last... I don't know how long. How long has it been since I had a Delphine-free thought? / day. She ruins everything, man. Hi! Hi!
Sorry.
How are you? Okay, that was actually really cool. Okay, so at least one of them is here and floating around. Let's see if everybody else is maybe down here too. Okay, there you are. Wolfgar.
Dovahkiin.
Oh, you can do that trick too. That's really cool. I do enjoy that. Okay. There you are.
Sky, guard you.
Okay. Listen, I've got a really weird request, but I need to learn a shout in order to use it to defeat Alduin, because I read an Akaviri wall about Alduin that said that that's what I need to do.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Dad doesn't I saw Alduin's wall made by the Akaviri because the blades help me?
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Okay, first of all, they kind of said the exact same thing about you guys, which is really funny. I'm not their puppet. They're helping me. I just need to defeat Alduin. Isn't that what you want too? Or do you want to be friends with somebody who's literally raising awful dragons from the dead and trying to murder everybody?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
I don't believe in that.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
I refuse. I refuse to just let it end. They weren't me. The ones who tried before, yeah, they delayed the inevitable, but they weren't me. How do you know I'm only going to delay the inevitable? How do you know I won't succeed and win? You're making me sound like them, and I'm not, and I'm my own person. And if the world is meant to, how could you even say that? I'll fight it till the bitter end. I won't just sit down and let the world end and everybody go along with it.
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
What was that? Who?
Dragonborn, wait.
Yeah?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty.
Your duty?
The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Whose is it? Can you teach me the shout then? Or is there somebody else that I have to go see? Because wouldn't that just be my luck?
No, I cannot teach it to you.
Of course not.
Because I do not know it.
Really?
It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us.
Okay.
We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
So I thought you knew all the words of power? But if the shout's lost, how can I defeat Alduin? I mean, you know the name of it, but you don't know the shout, so what good is that gonna do me?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question.
Okay.
If he so chooses.
Can I go talk to him then? Because I'd really like to go have a discussion with your leader, Paarthurnax, and discuss the severity of the situation.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready.
That's not your decision to make.
But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer.
Okay. Why haven't I met... Oh, you said it. So who is Paarthurnax then? Your leader, right? But what more is there? Because you're being very sketchy, more than normal.
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Okay. Why haven't I met him outside if I'm quote-unquote not ready?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
Guess I'm going hiking
He
then.
speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Okay. How do I get to the top of the mountain then? Because I'm going.
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay. Good. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's help on the situation. You two ready for this? Apparently we're gonna go learn another shout and then go hiking. Good thing I brought my cloak. It's only gonna get colder. Should the puppies go?
Paarthurnax.
Yeah.
Paarthurnax. Curious name.
Isn't it though?
I wonder. No, surely not. A ridiculous notion.
What are you wondering, Lucian? Don't just wonder something. Wonder something and say the word. Say what you're wondering. I need words, Lucian, not speculation that you keep to yourself. I hate hiking. I really do. Okay. Oh, we're going out this door. Okay, time to go.